This might be a bit scuffed. This is a recording from a stream earlier this day, and this is a guide or a little help for the Bastion quest. It started from having this huge puzzle, this big map, this community created. I give all credit to people who worked very hard, 6 days straight, trying to figure out this map and try to get to this area, just to find out that it just starts the Bastion quest, which is pretty cool. On the screen we have the solution, which is Clover, Diamond, Snake, Clover, plus, plus, hex, 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 plus, Diamond, plus, Snake, Diamond, Clover, Snake, plus, plus, Snake, Snake, hex, Diamond, Clover, plus, Diamond, hex, hex, Diamond, plus, Diamond. Of course, you can find that in the description, the same picture as well. When you're running through this, you want to make sure that you're saying it out loud every single time. It is a 30 code sequence, and it's very simple to do. You want to go to each room. You have to go through each of these hallways and look for the symbol you need to go through. So, for example, right now in this one, we're going to Diamond. So, as you can see, the Diamond symbol, we're heading towards it. And then after that, we have to go to plus, then Diamond, and then that reaches to the end of the the code sequence, and then we'll get little cuts or a little dialogue, which I'll have it played. Basically, it's pretty simple. You gotta run through the hallways, and I guess the main thing I don't know is that you gotta talk to Osiris first. You gotta at least do the campaign up until you save Osiris. Then you talk to Osiris again. Then he'll give you this quest to explore the corridors of time, and that's pretty much it for this step, the first step. So it's pretty simple, but it's the last step right here, and we will continue to what happens when we get to the end here. So here we're going to Saint 14, and this quest part is a little bit buggy. Some people, they talk to him, but then it doesn't actually work that well. So when we said he gives you one line of text here, and then okay, so then we click accept, but the quest doesn't pop up in inventory. To pick it up from Saint 14 again, and then when I talk to him again, he gives a huge paragraph. So some people have some problems with this. here's what it says, but we're not going to read it. But that's pretty much the step there. And the next step, we're going to have to go to Tangle Shore and kill some Fallen and some Servitors. And I'll show you guys where I went most of the time. Alright, so the next step to kill Fallen, Servitors, and Captains. One of the best spots I found was going to this lost sector right at the Tangle Shore, and there's always a servitor that just spawns in the empty tank, as it says over there. We're at the end of I guess the middle of the club, I guess you could say. We pretty much just kill it pretty quickly. I don't know, we just go very fast. There is an orange bar captain that does spawn frequently, but it doesn't count. So anything that's an orange bar enemy, for some reason it didn't give me a Fallen intel. Also, there's captains that spawn at the beginning, so I'll show that real quick right now. So normally, if you know the Tangle Shore, if you head in this direction, in this area over here, where I usually am, a Fallen captain would usually spawn here, but if people are here, obviously they've killed them already. But then also would be a servitor where the hollow lair entrance is sometimes, so to the left of where I'm facing. Usually there's a servitor there. I'll look over there. Nope, no servitor, somebody standing there. But usually there's also a captain that spawns over here to the right. So we always check this entrance first. If it doesn't have anything, then of course people have killed them already, and there's not much we can really do. But when I found over here, there was nothing. So I think the best spot is just keep rejoining the Tangle Shore and keep killing the servitor that spawns in the lost sector. I think that's the fastest way, and there's just less RNG, but you can find a captain at the beginning, find a servitor at the hollow lair entrance, or find the thing in the other area at the end of the whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. Anyways, we're going to the next step. Alright, so after we kill these captains and servitors, we get the next step, and let's just go and talk to Spider, and he'll tell us next step. Pretty simple. Okay, so the next step is to go to the empty tank lost sector again and kill some fallen enemy that spawns uniquely in this lost sector. It doesn't normally spawn in this lost sector, but it's pretty simple. You'll see him spawn after you kill this, or he spawns when that wave of enemies spawn. He's pretty tanky, so you gotta just be careful with him, but he's really easy to kill as well. And it's just normal fallen stuff. Just kill him with whatever you have, and once you kill him, you get the next step to do. Basically, pretty simple. Next step, talk to Spider, and then the Spider gives him the next quest step. Pretty simple. Just gotta do that. You can just leave at this point. So there we go, easy. Alright, so here we have the longest quest step, which is called a strong arms, with you 10 spider bounties, kill 30 challenging enemies, and forgot to change this, and basically and do 8 public events. Alright, so here's the explanation here. It's pretty simple. 10 bounties, you really just gotta you get 4 from the daily bounty, and then you gotta do, if you don't have it prepped, most people have it prepped before doing the spider bounties, so you're gonna have to go and get spider ghost fragments from the spider from doing public events and lost sectors and all that stuff, or in patrols I think as well. You get ghost fragments, and you pretty much just gotta go and do those wanted bounties. And I don't have a good explanation of those ones, but you just gotta go search them up, the name of those wanted enemies, and then figure out where they are. But you need to do 10 of those. Challenging enemies you should not care about. Do not focus on challenging enemies. Do the public events. You will finish challenging enemies before you finish public events. The public events can be pretty tough. Not really. It takes a long time. 8 public events is quite a bit. But every time you're doing a heroic public event, it counts as +2. So you could just do 4 heroic public events, or do 8 fast heroic public events. It depends, actually, but most of the time people did heroic versions of the public event. So like, for example, if you don't know how to do the drop pod one, that one is pretty simple. You just gotta get the Cairo pod. Just don't kill the boss fast. That's all I'm trying to say. Of course, if you want to go fast, then you can also just do the finish a public event and then rejoin the same instance, or a different instance, by rejoining the area, and you might get the public event again. That'd be 2. So you could do that as well. But like I said, just do the bounties challenging enemies, you just don't focus on that. Just do the public events and get them done. So you just want to make sure you check your map every time public event and just keep doing them over and over again. So like for example, I killed this guy early. He's like, yeah, I don't really care that much, and then I tried to pretty much go to orbit. I checked if we got the progress, and I tried to go back to orbit. But when I went back to orbit, not back to orbit, fast travel to the Thieves Landing, and I tried to check, nope, no public event. We just got unlucky. Sometimes you might get public events, people doing heroic, but sometimes people just kill it as well, and then you just don't get that luck. But you can get 2 in a row, basically, in one sitting. We just got unlucky, and there was nothing there, sadly. Alright, so if you don't have the bounties prepped already, then this is what I chose for myself. So I picked up the weekly, which is not a good idea, to be honest, I think, doing the other ones. So the top row are roaming. No, not roaming. They're public event ones. And then the white ones are Lost Sector, and the red ones are roaming. So I would recommend probably trying to do the white ones. I picked up the Mercury one because there's only one Mercury Lost Sector. So it was very easy to do for this week. Of course, they change every week, so not always going to be the same. But I picked up the weekly one, which is a mistake. That one takes like 10 minutes to do, so don't do that one. But I picked up the white one. The white one's the best ones. They're just Lost Sector. So I would recommend if you need to do 3 of those, and do 3 of those. I wouldn't recommend doing the red ones, but anything else, I don't know. I think that was mostly public events or roaming ones as well. So I picked up those 2, so I need to do 2 more. And that was pretty simple in that reason. It tells you where to go, so just go, and we just did that pretty much. So with that being said, that's the bounty part and the public event part. So we'll get to the next part after that. Alright, the next step here, they go to Fourhorn Gulch and go into the Lost Sector, Trapper's Cave. And you go find a grave, basically. It's not that hard to find. It is, if you watch this video, the bitrate's horrendous because of how all the foliage and all that stuff. But it's pretty simple to find. It's not really that secretive. It's really it's once we kill these ads over here, which I take my time doing this, just to make sure I don't miss anything. You never know. I'm pretty sure most of the time, whenever there's a Lost Sector quest or something like that, normally you don't have to clear the whole Lost Sector. It's normally just very quick and easy to really just go and just do it halfway. So pretty much it's about halfway over here. As soon as we drop down this hall, this waterfall here, it is actually behind us, beside the waterfall. There's no notification, there's no indication of where it is, but I had a feeling that it might be next to the waterfall. I don't know why, but we just did it. It does have a blue aether effect on it. It's like, oh, it's over here. Okay, so here it is in the corner, and you interact or inspect it, and then you get a little surprise spoilers. You get ambushed by roaches, because there's a reason why. So next up is the Nightfall. Pretty simple stuff. You just gotta go and kill this chieftain that spawns in the Hollowed Lair memento quest. The good thing about this strike is that it is a match-made activity, which is amazing. So Bungie's been doing pretty good on that. So it's matchmaking. So it's 750. So it's pretty simple. It's just a regular run in Hollow, and I'll show you guys where is the chieftain. It's pretty much at the end. That's the main thing there, I guess. Alright, so we're in the boss phase for the Hollowed Lair. This is where pretty much when the chieftain spawns, so just go very fast, and you're pretty much you don't need to really care about the strike. You're not going to miss the chieftain at all. It's needed to kill the boss, I'm pretty sure. So we do the first phase where he teleports out. I think I went a little bit too far here in the video, or too yeah. So I saw that on the other side of that guy, there was a spawn, and the chieftain just spawns. He's very big and he's very tanky, so I mean, it's not like he's super hard to kill. There's no time limit to kill him. Pretty much just kill him fast as you want. So I just supered him, and pretty much, we just killed him. I don't know what to say. It's pretty simple in that reason. And once you kill him, you get the quest, and you're done. You go talk to a saint, and you get the gun. Of course, you could finish the strike, which we did. People, it seems pretty BM to just leave, so everybody just, I don't know anybody's guys. These are all random. It was all random people, but we all stayed and they all finished. If you leave, I don't know. I mean, you can if you want, but it's just kind of bad manners to just leave at the end of the boss. Everyone just stayed, so I guess just to be sure. But I'm pretty sure you can just leave and go talk to Saint and get the gun. So that's pretty much it for the quest, and we'll have some extra footage at the end of just me using the gun with PvP and PvE. I don't know. You don't have to stay, but that's pretty much it. That's all. I'll show you when we got it, though, I guess.
Good health, friend. What is this? My old weapon? No, your new weapon. Ah, you seem to improve everything you touch, Guardian. All things made new, given purpose. This is a good lesson. In your absence, I walked the streets of the city, spoke to the people. I sat beneath the traveler and listened. Scars are still healing. I witnessed many new faces. They look to me and see a myth. I admit it does make me feel old and humble. But as I walked, do you know what I saw? Smiles. I heard music. It is good to be reminded why we fight. I will walk the streets again tomorrow. Maybe I will